Happy Friday! Are a lot of you at work right now? I'm assuming you are. I wanted to get outside and soak up some sun. It's like 90. It's probably going to be low 100s today. But the pool guy might come out and distract me. He's coming over. Every Friday morning he comes over, so I'm hoping that he doesn't come over here as I'm talking. But anyways, so I wanted to talk to you about something that is so important, and a lot of coaches forget this, and I want to remind you of how things actually are in this business. And if you're hopping on live, say hi, and if you're watching the recording, say hey too. So I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet because it's a really simple concept. I'm not your boss, okay? I've had a couple of messages, one this morning and one yesterday, that really made me realize, like, oh my gosh, I don't know if people really understand, what this is exactly, what this business is. And I also need to make this video because I need to, hey Laura, I need to release the weight off my shoulders. And I think I do a pretty good job at this in the new coach training and the Rock the Basics training, but I just want to remind you. So I had a coach message me this morning saying, hey, I hope you're not mad at me. I've just been MIA and all this stuff. And I'm like, I think people are forgetting, like, I'm emotionless when it comes to people going MIA. Like, that's on you, And so I told her, I'm like, girl, you being active, inactive, and you being present, not present, like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, no matter what, I'm going to match you. So if you're gone, I'm not going to put my focus on you. If you're present, I'll put my focus on you, Like, I work with the working, and so I never want you guys to think that I'm, like, mad or emotion-driven behind any situation. The only situation that really irks me is if someone wastes my time. Or, like, the time is my most valuable thing, and it's your most valuable thing too. And so if I pour my heart and time into you based on your initial actions and what you had verbalized your desires were, and then you just go around and just do the opposite without communicating to me about it, yeah, that's a problem. But besides that, girl, I'm going to go at your effort. I'm not your boss. You are the boss of your business. Hey, Melody. Hey, Tiff. You are the boss of your business. You are the CEO. We're called Independent Team Beachbody Coaches for a reason. And I want to remind you that I could die today and you would have to figure it out. And you would figure it out. And you could figure it out. Even if our trainings died with me and went in the coffin with me, you would be able to figure it out. Because guess what? I did. I figured it out. That was how I built my business, was on YouTube. I didn't have any fancy schmancy stuff that you guys now have. In fact, some days I'm like, gosh, I feel like it's almost doing a disservice to these coaches that they have such amazingness in the trainings. Because what tends to happen sometimes is it puts all of the blame and all of the pressure onto me, and all of the blame and pressure on the business. And what tends to happen is new coaches say, well, the current trainings don't work for me. It's not how I would do things. And so then they just up and quit. They don't have the problem-solving, common sense mindset that, oh, that's right. I'm the CEO. I get to call the shots. I can sit here and tell you that I'm having success based off of what's in the trainings, like what I do is in the trainings, so it works, clearly. The only difference is that I give this business time. If you quit within 1 to 12 months of your business starting, you are totally missing the boat, and you're missing the point of this, and you're not a true business owner, because any business owner understands that any business takes time. So there's that. But and also, a smart business owner knows that their business lies in their own hands. Their business's fate lies in their hands, not mine. I have no say in what you do, you guys. Like, You have to take control today and say, you know what, if something's not working, if I'm not liking something and the way something's going, 1, talk to me about it. 2, be solution oriented and ask questions. There's a solution to any problem, so ask me. Say, Brooke, I'm struggling with time management. Brooke, how do you manage your time? How should I manage my time with this type of schedule that I have? And here's my schedule. I feel icky when I reach out to people. I'm struggling with building relationships. I'm struggling with what to post. If you're struggling with any of those things, guess what? There's a solution, and there's more than one solution. So that's what I'm here for, but don't get me wrong. That's also not why I'm here. My job is to not help you guys. Like, technically you don't need me, and technically I don't need to help you, but I do it because I want you to have success. And I can't have success unless you're having success, right? So, but I'm not going to know that you're struggling. I'm not a mind reader. I know you guys are really surprised by that, but I'm not a psychic. I did just get a customer lead who is a psychic. Like, literally, that's her job. So, but that's her. That's not me. That's not my job title. So you have to reach out to me and be solution oriented. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Laura. So first and foremost, reach out to me. Be asking questions, not complaining. I'm not a dumping ground for complaints. If you come to me with a complaint or something that you're struggling with, I'm going to be like, so what's your question? Because I'm all about solutions, okay? I'm not a dumping ground for complaints. And also, if you up and quit this business without even like figuring out what works, that's on you, you know? Any coach who has had success in this business are successful because they gave this business time and they were solution oriented on their own. You know, like, that's what Beachbody Coach FAQ is for, aka Beachbody Google. That's what YouTube is for. That's what Beachbody Champions Facebook page is for. That's what our Coach Online Office is for. That's what our BodSquadTeam.com trainings are for. That's what our Bod Squad Facebook team page is for. That's what our new Coach Success Pod that I put together for you is for. Like, I just listed off a million different ways that you can find an answer to your question or a solution to your problem. But somehow, sometimes some coaches are like, well, what you do doesn't work for me, so I'm just going to quit. Like, no. I don't want you on the team if that's going to be your mentality, right? Most coaches are not that way. However, you get some bad eggs in this, and so I just want to remind you know, if you're one of those coaches watching, and I don't know it yet, I want you to change your ways. Because it would be so sad for you to quit this business and quit on your family, essentially, is what you're doing. You're quitting on your family. It would be really sad for that to happen to you. It doesn't affect me at all, you guys. I want you to know that I don't need anybody. I don't need anybody right now. Like, truly, when I go to invite people, I'm cool either way. Like, truly I am. Because there are so many fish in the sea. There are so many people to work with. I work with the working, and I pour my heart into people who are showing up and who are pouring their heart back into me and their heart back into their business. And I want you guys to know, too, that a lot of this is friendship. This isn't all business to me, believe it or not. I know I come across like tough love and very business-oriented because I am. I'm a woman, but I know that sometimes I have to remove the emotion, because if I had emotion in every situation, I would lose the joy in my business. And so sometimes I come across as like a cold-hearted B word because I can't let my heart and my mind go there. So if I seem like I'm coming across like very easy to let go of something, it's because I have to. It's because I recognize that is a dangerous place for my mind and heart and time to go into, and I back away. And I encourage you to be the same way, and to only put your focus and your heart in the place that is showing evident that they are doing that right back at you, you know? Andrea, what did you say? Our business is us. Beachbody is just the platform. Thank you. Amen. Yes. Beachbody is merely the vehicle. I want you guys to pretend like there is no me. I want you guys to pretend like there is no Beachbody. I want you to pretend like you aren't given a website. I want you to pretend like you're not given trainings. Although you are. Like, just pretend, okay? Like, I don't want you to actually remove those things. I want you to just pretend. Hypothetically, what if those things disappeared today? You'd be forced to figure it out, right? So I'm looking for those kind of people. Those are the kind of people that I want on my team always. Solution-oriented, not complaining, go-getters, resourceful, independent. And at the same time though, I want you to use me and abuse me. I want you to lean on me for encouragement in a good way. That doesn't mean I want you to come to me and complain and be like, I really need encouragement. I'm struggling. Wah, wah, wah. No, that's not what I'm here for. I want to give a shout out to Andrea yesterday. Andrea is Kaylee's new coach. And Andrea came to me solution oriented in her private message to me yesterday. She basically just asked me, like, is this normal? You know, like, what should I expect when I first started as a coach here? And because, you know, just like any new coach, you struggle with the mentality of learning to embrace the no's and going for no. And that was something that she struggled with and that I struggled with when I started. And depending on whether or not I'm doing my personal development, I still struggle with it. But she was solution oriented. And I was so open with her. And I gave her my heart and my time because I got a good sense from Andrea that she wasn't coming to me to complain. She wasn't coming to me closed-minded. She literally wanted to know, is this normal? What can I expect? How can I improve? How can I change? What do you do? Oh my God, that was a huge turn on for me. Like, much like you guys have turn ons with the opposite sex or like whoever it is you're attracted to, like you have certain things that you're like, I like that. I like that in a coach. I love that. That is like a number one trait for me in a coach. So huge turn on, Andrea. Thank you so much for, for messaging that, girl. And so be like Andrea, okay? Like, be that sort of mindset and you will blow this business out of the water. And if you aren't that way, you're going to quit on yourself and then you're going to blame the system, blame the process, and be totally arrogant and ignorant to the fact that you blew it. You blew it. I didn't blow it. Beachbody didn't blow it for you. There are numerous ways to do things in this business. There are 1,000,001 ways to do things in this business. What I do works. Okay? I can honestly say that. So if all else fails, do what your coach told you to do in the first place. However, you gotta find what fills your cup up and makes your heart happy. You gotta find what works best for you in this business. And if it's working, rinse and repeat it, baby. Right? Don't reinvent the wheel. Like, just do what works. If you're finding that something doesn't work, course correct and fix it. The only time you fail is when you keep repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and it's not working and you're not fixing it, or you're not asking for help, or you're not seeking out the answers. That's when you're a failure. That's when you fail, aka quit. That's, in my eyes, that's the only time someone failed. That's the only time someone's a true failure, is when you quit on yourself because you aren't solution oriented and you don't course correct. So